Oh, it's episode 40, man. Episode fucking 40. Mike Allstott in the game.
For the water.
You know what I mean? Episode 40. Welcome to the Beats and Chill
Mike
podcast.
Allstott. He famous.
Make it to the Beats and Chill podcast, episode 40. I'm your host, Hometown, with my co-host, Jazz, DJ Raul the Fool.
What up?
Guys out behind the cam, on the lens. We've been watching music videos, getting prepared to do this show. Episode 40.
TDE music videos.
That's true.
Let's keep it this afternoon.
Genre specific.
I want to work for them, dead ass. If I could, I'd definitely work.
Keep
for
saying
them.
it. They're gonna find a way to get you there. You gotta manifest it, man. Manifest it.
Crossing my fingers.
You know what's crazy? I remember one time I said that I wanted a DJ booth. I wanted to work for DJ booth.
Yeah.
I reached out to them. I reached out to I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Z or somebody else. But I had reached out in the DM. I was like, hey, how could I yada yada yada, like how could I intern or whatever? And they reached out to me in a DM and was like, if you can find a way to make the app better, find a new way to make the app better, you got it.
That's dope.
That was 6 years ago.
So you just let it ride? You didn't do anything?
I tried. I was like, I couldn't think of shit.
Couldn't think of.
I went on the app because I had the app, and I was like, damn, I'm not
Challenge.
a tech person, so I'm thinking like I don't know what I can say to make sense to make it better. You know what I mean?
You just should have been using. You should have been using that app day in and day out.
That's what I'm saying. I was using
something.
it, but I was like, I don't know how to make it better. Like it's doing what I think a blog would want to do with the app. I was thinking like because they had videos.
Somebody gonna be watching this like you fucking dropped the ball.
Idiot.
Man, everything happens for a reason, man. You know, but I thought it was cool that they did respond back though. So
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta ask.
I mean, I did. I got Punch following me. This is part of the reason why I even joined Beats and Chill because at one of the
Shit, that's like
A&Rs
fucking
there.
dirt. Look at using
sorry,
us.
it's one of my inspirations for joining Beats and Chill. Does that sound
Using.
better? Does that sound
She's
better?
using us, guys. It was rude.
She's still here.
But
It's
look,
cool.
when I make it, I'll for sure.
That's crazy.
See?
That's crazy. I don't trust her.
Damn.
You want to take my?
Guilt
You want to sit
tripping.
over here, man? I don't want to sit over
Nah,
here.
you good. Start guilt tripping her immediately. And be like, man, so you wouldn't even have had this.
Yeah, that's crazy. You put TD on the board instead of B and C, baby.
Oh, my bad. Wrong letters.
Damn.
Y'all are stupid.
So tonight is the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we record on Sundays. You guys won't hear this till Tuesday, so
Fingers
obviously
crossed for Freddie Gibbs.
you're gonna
Yes.
see the results by the time you hear this. So we're gonna go with our, expectations. Like, what do we think? Who do we think is gonna win? Because all we care about is the hip hop
Gibbs.
category, right?
Freddie
I
Gibbs.
just want Alfredo to win.
So let's go over the nominations. We went over this a few episodes ago.
We did because I damn sure forgot. So I'm about to go to my
You gonna
phone
pull it
because I
up?
didn't know.
I know,
that
I
was
know,
gonna pull
I know. Because we
this
talked about it. We just talked about it before we started recording. That I don't know. It's a good question.
up. That is a good question.
It may be somewhat virtual.
Isn't Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars doing like a whole live? Are they doing the whole album live? I know they was just performing that.
I think they're just
album.
performing, but I think they may premiere another song. They
Mm.
may. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? I think because we may see the what's the dude that's supposed to be part of the album?
Bootsy.
Bootsy Collins. He might make an appearance.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So
as
that,
fuck.
you might see some cool shit.
Bootsy.
But the nominations for best hip hop category, best hip hop album or rap album, sorry. Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo. Royce the 5'9", The Allegory. D Smoke's, whatever D Smoke's album name is.
Damn.
You. Rah.
Jay Electronica's The Testimony. And then there's there's one last person.
It was on Black Habits for
Did I
D
say
Smoke.
Nas?
Black Habits. Nas's album. I
King's
can't
Disease.
King's Disease. So let's just go down. Let's go down to each person. Give their. You say Alfredo.
I want Nas, man.
Who do you think? Let's go with. Give me who you think is gonna win, and then give me who you want to win.
It's still Alfredo for both
Mm-hmm.
for best rap album. I wish Nas could get a Grammy,
Yeah,
because
but-
Nas is Nas. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you want Nas to win, or you want?
No, I mean I jammed Alfredo way more than I did King's
Okay.
Disease, so it's Alfredo on both fronts for me.
I'm gonna go. I think Nas is gonna win, but I would like Freddie Gibbs to win.
I can see why you think.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying with Raul, Freddie Gibbs gonna win.
You sir.
You ain't shit with
You want Freddie Gibbs to win? You think he's gonna win too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gangsta Gibbs, ho.
Okay. Cool.
What about best rap performance?
I don't know because I don't know who's on that.
Who's the best rap
Let me
performance
go ahead and run it down
nominations?
for you. We got Deep Reverence by Big Sean and Nipsey.
Nope.
Bop by The Baby. What's Poppin' by Jack Harlow. The Bigger Picture by Lil Baby. Savage by Meg Thee Stallion. And Dior by Pop Smoke.
Jack Harlow might win that.
Yeah. I got Bop because it's best rap performance. And that thing had a whole little
Oh
dance. Yeah, it had a little dance
that's true,
component.
that's
Savage
true.
Savage is a good one though.
Yeah, I think those are the two I see.
I think, to be honest, I think Savage could probably win that. I don't know. I feel Megan might come out with some hardware. She might come out with some hardware this year, bro.
It'd be cool if she won a Grammy, no lie. It'd be real cool.
But I see the Bop. I see Bop
Yeah.
with that. And then best melodic rap, since, we got different rap genres now. So, we got Rockstar, The Baby and Roddy Ricch. Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake and Dirt. Lockdown by Anderson .Paak. The Box by Roddy Ricch. And The Highest in the Room by Travis.
I'm
Yeah, get that
between
shit
the
outta here.
box
I'm going-
and
The Box. I'm going to
Or
Box.
Roddy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see, man. I think it's gonna be interesting.
One more category before you start
The
talking.
melodic.
Best rap song
I hate that fucking category.
is The Bigger Picture by Lil Baby. The Box by Roddy Ricch. Laugh Now, Cry Later again. Rockstar yet again. Savage again.
damn, that's kind of hard.
It's like, I don't know.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
definitely gonna win one of them Grammys for sure. Cause Savage is pretty good.
And are they counting Savage with Beyonce? Is it
Yes,
remix?
it says featuring
Of course, it's
Beyonce.
the one
Absolutely.
with Beyonce.
That's what I'm saying. I think Savage is definitely a
She
strong
gonna, like,
strong
shout
case.
out Beyonce. She gonna win. That's it.
If
As
Megan
long
wins,
as long as Roddy pulls something out,
Yeah.
The Baby pulls
Pause.
something out, and I feel you. Thank you, sir. Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
I'm
Freddie
good
Gibbs
with
better
that.
win that award, man.
the story of Megan winning any Grammy would be like
It'd be great.
just with all the shit that she's done been through over the last 2-3 years.
Yeah,
That's gonna be some. That'd be cool.
She'll be crying for sure.
that's a nice cherry on top to everything she's been.
I know some people don't like her because of that Tory shit. The girl.
Really?
Yeah, some people. It's always gonna be people that's on
On
Yeah, there's
Tory
gonna be
side.
people on opposing sides.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So, but
The
Tease
losing
with the
side.
tease.
hey man, it is what it is, man. I mean, I just wish the best for all the artists. Shout out to all the hip hop artists that's nominated.
Freddie
I mean-
Gibbs gave a fire performance on Jimmy Fallon too.
I wish I watched
Where it
it.
looked like he was at a Italian restaurant eating. Then before the performance started, he
Yeah.
goes, "Yeah, baby, I know y'all used to Sizzlers." Oh my God, Jid a comedian, dog.
He is a comedian.
Somebody reposted that video of him on Loader Squad. He was the pimp in the storage unit.
Oh, and he slapped everybody.
Yeah,
Tell you, I'm gonna use that on the next video too.
yeah. Yeah, man. Once again, it's all every time you talk about the Grammys. At the end of the conversation, it's always that recurring question: do we care about the Grammys? And
I know who don't. Weeknd doesn't because he's
Weeknd
not
does
submitting
not.
anything.
Yeah, but
In the
is it
future.
more so he didn't submit or they didn't nominate him?
No, I think he's not submitting anything in the future. Like, in
Oh, okay, so he's
come
banning- yeah, he's
future, He's
banning-
not gonna submit.
He's boycotting
anything.
he's
Yeah.
boycotting the Grammys,
Yeah,
which I feel like he got snubbed. I feel like he got
course.
snubbed this year, but once again, it's like, do we care about the Grammys? And
I
I
mean, a
mean,
lot of
they
people
do.
say that they don't, but
I feel like the
They
Grammys
do.
is probably the highest award.
It's the oldest
music
one for sure.
award. Yeah,
it's the oldest one for sure.
Everybody's like, I got nominated for a Grammy. That's like a big thing for people.
Yeah, because when you win a Grammy, just like when you win like an Oscar, you win like a Golden Globe,
Price go up.
price go up. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
price go up.
So
That's like
that
well,
changes your title, your
Yeah.
introduction.
I remember
Grammy award winning,
Exactly.
when
Oscar
I'm saying
winning.
BET award winning.
which that is, but who is that? But some may say,
Soul Train Award.
some may say, who is that on? Is it the people who hold the respect for that, or is it just
It's the whites in the fucking music industry, man. Let's be 100. That's what it is. Oh, he won a Grammy? Oh, that means he's going to rake something in. Let's go ahead and put him on a feature with this or do that. We know the vibes.
Then they try to change your music.
That's like when Lil Wayne was talking to Katie Couric. He goes, you can say anything about me, but when you say it, you got to put Grammy Award winning in front of it. I was like, that's when I realized how heavy that was. He goes, I'm Grammy Award winning Dwayne Carter. I'm Grammy Award winning Lil Wayne. And I was like, you right.
Yeah, I think it's some depth to that. I think it's some depth to that because some may say like, yeah, you know, you white folk may try to like demonize me or with my music or what I've done, but I want something that you guys hold as the superior thing. You know what I mean? And that, he could be saying it in that aspect as well.
Oh yeah, I do. I think he's definitely saying it like that.
Yeah. So,
but you know. This video is
cool.
This is one of the best videos.
This is one of my favorite videos. We're watching the Childish Gambino Feels Like Summer video. Yeah, they
I
already
can't
started.
wait till Atlanta comes on.
Oh, I ain't letting that stack at all. I'm watching that episode.
Atlanta is amazing, man. The Alligator Man episode.
Yeah.
Cat Williams did his thing.
Yeah,
I realize how Cat Williams is. Anything that Cat Williams is honestly been in, he's always been funny. Even if it's like a not good movie. Like what's the dude Jay Farrell? He got a movie on HBO Max, and he's not really funny to me.
Yeah.
But Cat Williams is in it, and he had like a small little part in it, and that shit he was funny as hell, bro.
He is funny.
Yeah, Cat Williams always kills whatever he's in.
Atlanta be cool. It's crazy. I don't know if he's announced that this is gonna be like the last season or not.
I don't think it would be.
Because Issa Rae said that Insecure is gonna be the last season of Insecure ever. So this is like damn, like end of an era, boy.
Atlanta better not end. Paperboy and Earn just went. Didn't they go across the country last episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see what the
that
tour
boy got
like
chased up in
like.
the woods. I remember that. I was like, oh, we acting now, ain't we?
One thing I always appreciated about that show was the themes that they stick with the themes of the season.
Robin season.
Season. Every episode somebody was getting robbed.
Yeah,
or some type of way.
That's true.
So I always thought that was cool. But yeah, man.
Shout out to writers, man. If you can write, that's a hell of a talent, man. Whether it's writing for music, writing scripts. I mean, shout out to y'all, man. That's a hell of a thing to try to compose and then put together. Yeah. So if you write, man, keep it up.
Literally taking an idea that you see in your head and putting it in words.
Yeah.
On paper is
crazy.
It's very easy. Very a mystique thing that people don't realize. It's so common that we just it's cool.
Yeah, just formulated out of midair, you know what I'm saying?
Probably take a long time to process and do all that.
Yeah, work. Sure does. I know it takes a long time with animation. Goddamn.
I didn't realize when y'all told me when y'all do the like the subtitles on a video how like tedious of. I didn't realize that was a tough thing to do.
Especially when it's second by second with every word.
And if you want to do something that go to the beat.
I didn't know that. So I thought that was like
that junk is.
I thought it was like a program like you just can press a button and everything you say will pop up.
You have
to change the font.
You got to put every word there.
I didn't know
you
that.
might as well create that.
So you got to listen back and see if something's too far. Let me pull it back a little bit. Let me zoom in so I can get it right on the millisecond.
So these programs don't have like just a subtitle button?
You have to edit it yourself.
Damn, that's a lot.
Subtitle button.
Yeah.
I thought that was just like you can press a button. Because like, you know how you could just like watch TV?
You know what? Now that I say, I don't have the most money in the world. So there might be a program that could do that stuff. But for what I have right now.
Like, what you got? What you use?
What do I use?
I can't remember the names of them shits, but I remember the
MOVAVI version 20. That's what I use for mine.
What's the one? That's the one popular one that's on Apple.
Fucking Premiere.
It's Premiere. It's another one too, right?
Final Cut.
Final Cut, right? I remember because Scott and them went to Full Sail and they gave him Final Cut and Pro Tools they paid for it in tuition, but they just gave it to him with a MacBook. So I'm like, damn, like when you go on Netflix, you just turn closed captions on or whatever, right? And like, all right, cool. And I ain't think like there's not like a button that you can press that just like you could just add it.
No,
you know what I mean?
The reason closed captions work is because they coded it to go with those scenes. So this already coded in the background. So once they press closed captions, you activate the code or turn it on, and then it'll be on the TV.
I was just sitting here wondering how that worked.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So it's embedded already. So yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah,
okay. I don't know if we talked about it before, but do we have any more information on the Grammys?
Other than it being Sunday night, we don't even know if it's virtual.
It's virtual.
Filmed at
Staples Center.
The Staples Center. It's always at the Staples Center.
Okay.
So when people win their awards, they're gonna be in their house, kind of thing. Like, oh, I won.
Maybe
Kinda
that.
I imagine it's social distancing in the crowd because the celebrities still show up and sit,
Yeah.
and they probably got their family, but it's limited people.
Yeah, it's probably ain't got a lot of tickets like that to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There got to be a staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's so many awards that they have to give out, so it'll be so many people. You got the Latin shit and all the other shit, the multicultural.
Jazz.
Yeah, the shit that they ain't gonna put on TV because it's us.
But they still there. So
I was about to say some hateful, derogatory
yeah,
shit.
He was. That got a little bit.
I was setting the scene up.
I don't know if we mentioned it before, but shout out to Swizz Beatz and Timbaland
We didn't.
for selling verses. I didn't know we talked about. I didn't know if that was a topic we talked about last.
No. We talked about last week how versus is going away, but then we said it's
how it was
not going
dying.
away. But
Yeah.
look, it's been sold.
It's been sold.
Yeah, was it? But it was sold to Triller. Is it 100% sale or
No. They gave up 50%,
50%?
and all the participants that have been on it have also got an ownership stake into it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah, and just like that's one thing I learned about Title too. A lot of the there was a payout for all of the people that had ownership, like Nicki Minaj, Kanye.
Oh yeah, the Rihanna.
They all
And
got
everybody.
paid like $9 million in payout.
Oh, when he like
When he
ended
made
up
that
selling
deal.
it.
Yeah, so that was. Hey man,
Hey
like,
man,
I'm
shots
about
out,
to make an
man.
album.
it's one of those things. It's like, bro, like, can y'all stop coming after black folk, not just men, or women. Like, stop coming after black folk when they make deals that has a large figure. Every time a black person makes a deal where they sold something that they created, it's automatically like, man, black folk can't own shit no more. They're like, these people still own this stuff. If anything, they bought into. They now are they're shareholders, or they own some of Triller.
They could go start something else
You know
to
what I
get
mean?
sold.
Get the
Like,
collection plate
what's the game?
around this side.
It's the game. The game is the game, man.
Yeah.
And people don't be knowing shit anyway. So it's like
That's like a tweet I seen that was like, Jay-Z could sell y'all slavery and y'all still would buy it. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got to turn something positive, negative every time. Every time. I was like, I bet you this tweet got mad likes because somebody sent it in a Twitter DM group, whatever, right? And I said, I bet you this message got hella likes. Looked at it, 19.2K.
I bet.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
yeah.
I
And my
bet.
thing is, me on Twitter, all of my I be wanting to respond to so much shit, but it just stay in the drafts.
Yeah,
So I
man.
delete it. I type the shit out, and then by the time I'm done typing it, I don't even feel the need to even.
It'd be pointless.
Derek, if you was a
Pointless.
famous person, you'd be dangerous, though. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh my God. I would
You'd
have
be
to take
dangerous.
a picture
What you
of
mean?
hometown tweets right now because if he became famous, I'm like, you remember you said this?
I try not to say
Simping
something.
ass tweets, this nigga.
I try not to say anything that's like mean towards a group of people or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I damn sure I let that emotional back fly.
Oh yeah.
You gotta let it fly, man. You gotta give him something. You gotta give him
Yeah,
something
boy.
to think
Hey.
about. You know? Well, I said, I was like,
I knew it was a Drake playlist when he was doing
no,
that.
I was playing. All right, so I'm gonna tell you what I was playing. You know what I mean? So all right, so I've been cooking. You know what I mean?
Here we
Yeah,
go.
I've
You
been
hear the
cooking,
voice
you feel me?
change.
So I was cooking. So I'm not a great cook, but I'm trying, right?
Had
So
a flambe of a salmon.
I never made Alfredo sauce from scratch. So I tried to make the shit 2 days ago,
No.
and I missed a key ingredient in making the shit.
You missed the Alfredo.
I missed the heavy cream.
Oh my God. You can't
The
make it.
the main part of the whole
Oh my
thing.
God.
So
Oh
it's-
my God.
So instead of using heavy cream, I was using
milk
Butter?
soup.
yeah, I was using milk, and I'm like, man, this shit ain't looking good. What the fuck?
Milk soup.
It ended up.
So wait, you had the butter and the cheese and the milk?
So I use butter. I use garlic. I use Parmesan cheese, and I use milk. And I'm like, man, this shit ain't looking right. Like, what the fuck is this?
About to make Alfredo French toast.
That is nasty.
So I made it. I'm looking at it.
Terrible.
It basically looked like macaroni and cheese with fettuccine noodles. And I was like, this ain't. What the fuck is this? Now, I like tasted it to be like, nah, this ain't right. It didn't taste
my
bad, but it
God.
just looked bad. I'm like, I'm not eating this shit, so I threw it away. But I made like Alfredo with noodles or whatever with steak. But the steak came out straight, right? Yeah, I air fried the steak, right? But I had
I heard that shit tastes amazing.
Yeah, this shit was good. Like I made the steak.
Pause
The steak.
for whoever.
Right.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
nigga say the meat tastes.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
But the steak came out straight, so I just ate the steak or whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up on it. I found out I didn't use the heavy cream. And I was like, damn. So I went back to Publix yesterday, got the heavy cream, made it 100 times better. I said, damn, that shit good. Now eat that. Fuck out of that.
What that got to do with listening to Drake
Okay,
and drinking wine and playing 2K?
Okay, so let me
trying
get
to tell everybody he learned how to
Good,
cook
you
something
boy,
real
that's
quick.
lightweight champion right here.
Let me get back. All right. So you know, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I just got off work. You know what I mean? So now it's like my weekend, right? And I went to Publix. I got a bottle of wine when I went to go get the heavy cream and some other stuff.
When you got it, did you like look at it like this?
The bottle of wine.
You know that's how you got it.
The bottle of wine.
That's how you see if it's good. You lay it back like a baby.
I bought the Snoop Dogg one.
Oh,
Bought that or whatever.
You got
so
one?
yeah. So I bought that or whatever because I had it before. I bought it for a gift for someone and it was good. So I bought my own bottle or whatever. But while I'm in the store, I got my AirPods on. I'm listening to R&B and I was listening to like, you know, my high school era R&B, early 2000s. So I'm listening to fucking
Trey Songz?
No, not Trey Songz. I was listening to Genuine. I was listening to Genuine, right? I was playing fucking
So
Stingy.
anxious. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
I was playing Stingy. I was in that bitch grooving. Like, I didn't give a fuck who's looking at me. I was
laid
like,
that wine back like,
bro, I was in that bitch jamming, shopping around, right? So when I got back home, I was like, nah, I'm putting this shit out loud. I had the mood right, and I was like, I'm finna start drinking this wine while cooking. I was like, maybe it's not a good idea because I fucked up last time. So now I'm gonna be a little drunk. But fuck it, I'm gonna drink this wine while I'm cooking and I'm listening to this music. So I was playing that. Then, you know, I had to get to my favorite R&B artist of all time. I had to get the Usher. I got the Usher, and that's when I was like, I'm singing.
Your confessions was coming
singing,
out.
man, I'm not opposed to this story
You know what I
right
mean?
now, man.
His
You killing it, man.
confessions
You was
was
enjoying
Yeah.
yourself.
I was just like, I just tweet out, say, hey, ladies, just ignore the FaceTimes and the DMs because they probably coming. You know what I mean? It's probably coming. All right.
Wow.
If you have been in my DMs within the last month,
Jesus.
I'm probably gonna respond. All right?
Wow.
If you posted something, if you out, I'm probably
Or
gonna.
did a batch response?
Yeah, it's just like, hey, just excuse it. Don't be all mean. and
Don't be
that.
all mean.
Letting y'all know right now. You know, just bear with me. But yeah, man, that's what I was on. Food came out good, and I tried to get on the game, and I was.
He
a little
can't
too
love
drunk.
you like I love you, baby.
Tried to get on the game, a little too drunk. Pal was like, "Don't come over here with that weird shit." I was like, man, well, leave me alone. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But that was you know that's what that was. But you know, hey,
I ain't
screenshot my
mad. I ain't
tweets.
mad at the setup.
You feel me?
You ended like a simp, but I ain't mad at the setup at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I did not. The
fuck
crazy
with
thing is, I did not hit anybody up.
it. Oh, you did it.
I didn't. I was just chilling.
Good
I was
job.
on.
We had a round of applause button. Hit that motherfucker.
What's crazy was that, like, I don't know if you ever do this, but you ever get on the game and really don't be playing, but you just get on the game to be on the game chat?
Yeah,
I was just on the game chat just talking.
just sitting there,
My shit was downloading. But I ended up my shit download. I wasn't even playing them. I was just in the
just being
having
there
a conversation.
talking.
Yeah.
You don't realize you did that till after. You be like, I was just in there talking to niggas like there's a telephone.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did. But which leads me to the next topic. We don't have any topics in order per se, but this brings me. We talked about Kanye and how it came out that his old security guard is, I guess, finna do a deal for a tell-all.
Yep.
And we was talking about it. It was like, man, can you imagine the weirdest or crazy stories we finna hear?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, it's gonna be wild some of the shit because we already got a lot of fucking stories about Kanye just from what we've seen Kanye do
Yeah.
with our own eyes. But there was a story they talked about how he broke into, or he didn't break into, he went into the wrong hotel room and he was drunk, but he was about to start a fight with somebody because he thought that they was in his hotel room. So it's just like stories like that you know is interesting that we're gonna find out about. But they start talking about how like you're gonna find out. They was like picking on me saying, Derek, your favorite rapper does coke. I was like, I don't know if he does that. You know what I mean? Allegedly.
I wouldn't be surprised if you do.
Yeah, I think he probably had a few experiences.
Wouldn't be surprised. I just think he's a raging alcoholic. But I mean, not to make it better, but
they just be throwing coke around in LA though. Like they just literally, they just be throwing
That's
it
very
around. If
true.
you had like a VIP table,
who, the police?
nah, the regular patrons,
Oh.
they
The
just be throwing it
citizens of
around.
LA.
I have been, you know.
And we got people out in LA, man. Kobe, is that true? You need to respond in the comments on YouTube.
Kobe.
Goodness.
My boy Ultra Beats, man.
Oh,
Not Kobe
I
Bryant,
was
man.
about
Rest
to
in
be
peace.
like the disrespect.
The disrespect.
Ultra Beats, man. Shout out my boy Ultra
my
Beats out there in LA, man.
I bet he gonna text you and let you know. Yes.
He do be
Yes.
saying some. They be doing some wild shit in LA. So.
Yeah.
Those weirdos out there.
So it's crazy.
Remember when Kanye was on an interview and he was like, Los Angeles, the city of Los Angels. You remember that shit? I was like, oh man, I want a Kanye story so bad, man.
I know the stories are gonna. I know there's gonna be some stories that'll be embellished.
Yep.
That'll
Yeah,
be
for
like
sure.
a little bit too unbelievable, but the
Mhm.
people gonna take to him. But I know Kanye did crazy shit.
Yeah.
When in Real Friends, he goes, "I had my cousin that stole my laptop that I was fucking bitches on," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like when I heard that, I was like, "Oh, you a wild guy."
Yeah.
You like,
Remember when Amber Rose said he like fingers in his booty, and then he got it was a show. He's like, I ain't never had no fingers in my booty, man. you never see that clip?
yeah, I seen that.
I ain't never had no fingers in my booty, man. I was like, damn, I ain't serious about that shit, man.
Oh my gosh. You
I
knew-
remember that Atlanta episode. I ain't on no vacuum shit, man.
Nigga, that's
I know
a
what
man.
she look like.
Nigga, you
but
gay.
She ain't that. Damn, that episode so funny.
I might watch that later tonight, man.
Yeah,
Stop
just
being
that,
weird,
just that
nigga.
episode. That is a classic.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh, he has no regard for if people like, oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
offended." I was like, I was waiting on something like that.
It's way too good.
Do we have any new music? I did put Brent Faiyaz on there. He put "Show You Off." I listened to the song, but I didn't really get it.
This is where I take a break.
New music. IDK, I did hear the snippets. He actually released them on like YouTube though.
Oh, I thought
'Cause
this
you
was
did-
on IG.
He did a remix to Brent Faiyaz and Tyler's song. Damn, what's the name of that song?
The new one that just came out.
Average, yeah.
Oh,
He did a remix to it. Like he did like his own like
his
remix
own
to it.
little, like,
And he put it on
cover.
YouTube. That's my favorite one that out of the two he put out. Who else put out new music? Oh, I listened to is it Destin Conrad? Yeah, R&B artist. Shit was dope. It was like maybe 8-9 songs, maybe 10. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked that shit. You got anybody? Jay?
I ain't nobody.
Anybody else?
No
Anybody?
new
I'm the only person listening to new music.
keep it going. Keep the party going.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I didn't listen to it. Though.
Yeah, I saw, but I didn't listen. Damn.
You see. This is shit I was talking about a couple weeks ago, and I'd be like, man, when niggas that we like start dropping a lot of music, it's kind of like I ain't in a rush to hear this shit. It's like, all right.
I want an album.
I was in a rush to hear, but I forgot what I was doing.
I just want albums
You're
now.
probably editing that new episode of I Like Your Shoes, Talking Sneakers with G. You know what I mean?
I cannot.
Whoa,
right now.
I did not know Erica had cakes in this video.
No, we was also like way younger, so we wasn't like
Looking
when
at
we
Erica
saw this
like
video, we wasn't thinking of cakes. She's walking around a farm
Yeah.
with, dressed like Aunt Jemima low key. And we not be like, oh man, she got cakes. Now that we older, we know she caking up.
All right. I'm sorry, Jazz, to be a perv in front of nigga like that. We gotta show more respect with Jazz on the show, man. We gonna be perving out. You know what I mean? Sorry about that.
Jazz know she be caking up, dog. She caked up, ain't she?
I don't know.
Look
In
at
my
the
head,
silence.
in my headphones,
other
that sounded
news.
so weird. That sounded so weird in my headphones. No, Jazz know she be caking up. No, she.
Dang, the word caking done took a whole new way because it used to be caking on the phone.
Yeah, I mean, it still mean that. It's
Yeah. Who
Context.
caking on the phone still?
Yeah, you know.
Derek,
Nah, I don't be caking on the phone, man.
you be caking on the FaceTime. It's the difference.
It's a difference.
You know, he be
Ah,
he like to split hairs. I
so you
told you.
are kicking on
that's crazy. It's like I FaceTime so much, I don't even know why I actually have a cell phone. Like,
What?
I don't even have to use a cell phone to FaceTime.
What?
No, that boy about
I don't call. I don't be calling nobody for real.
Boy finna
But
have
you
Apple
FaceTime
glasses.
people?
in
I
a
FaceTime.
second.
You can use like your laptop to FaceTime.
Why y'all want to see people face to face all the time?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. My homeboy be trying to hit me with the video call. I just hang it up and I'd be like, "What you need?" I don't want to look at you, dog.
That's true.
Why
But,
I gotta look at
but
you?
sometimes it's not like for me. I think like
If it's the only people that I video chat with, my family members and
That's
a
it?
lady.
See?
Okay.
Raul just said we ain't family, y'all. Y'all heard that shit, man? God damn, dog, that fucked up, bro.
That's cool, Raul. You you.
Damn.
Hey man,
Do
when
not face,
it-
don't duo,
somebody
don't
like, hey,
nothing.
man,
We associates. That's what we are.
yeah, I want to see your face, dog. Like you mad close.
But my thing is, when I FaceTime, it's not really for me to look at your face and talk to you. It's just more so like, I think it's more so like I FaceTime and then I put my phone down and like talk.
So why the hell you don't just call somebody, put them on speaker, and then just talk?
I don't know. I feel like FaceTime audio and the speaker don't sound the same.
I have.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe
I have a
it's just me.
Samsung.
That's so weird. Me too.
I have a
Samsung gang.
Samsung. So,
Apple's
you know.
be out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
Our speakers sound amazing on speakerphone.
Yes,
Let me tell
I
you
have
that.
a great speakerphone.
That's right.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you that, sir.
Well, that's great. I don't want that. What's the point? What's the point of this?
He won't be able to FaceTime if he got.
You got,
Oh, I do.
you got a
have
stylus?
Stylus.
Yes, I got one in my phone. Right. Look.
What
That's
purpose?
stylus.
Why would I want to use? Why do I want to use another
So when
device to use my phone?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now. All my little video and picture edits that I'll be throwing up on Alexa shoes.
Stylus.
Stylus is amazing for it.
Okay, so I get that, but I was just the text and the flip
Oh,
through
no.
apps.
But I also get to look like I'm working when I'm not working. So when I'm at school and they have a faculty meeting, I'll be like, oh yeah.
Stylus.
Pull out my phone, I'll pull out my stylus, and I'll be texting y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? They give a date and I'll be like, oh, let me go ahead and pull the stylus out so I look like I'm jiggy, like I'm on
guess,
my
man.
job.
Get you an Apple Pencil.
I wouldn't use. I wouldn't use
That
it.
shit
I
the
understand.
number
like,
2 kindergarten pencil.
designing something like that. I never thought about it, but designing something probably be cool. But I just wouldn't use another device to use my phone.
Till you get stylus, yeah. When you have it, you be like, oh snap.
I think that
I mean, y'all just got widgets.
widgets. What do you mean?
Look at that.
No, I'm saying you talking about like when you can group shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, but I really don't. That's for people who want to be super organized. Like I don't have
No,
millions
not
of-
organized. Like widgets, like certain programs are widgets, and they give you different functionality without you having to go inside the program like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. But then I don't know. I think that's like
I mean, I'm just talking shit to Apple people out there.
it's a lot of stuff you can do with your phones. I mean, at this point, I think both all the
I feel like Leonidas. Come
all
at
the,
me.
all the Apple phones. I feel like Apple and Samsung all do the same thing now. I think Apple just a little late to the game on some of the stuff that Samsung's been able to do. But like now, it's like they damn near. It's like Sony and Xbox. It's like they both can kind of like do the same shit now. It's just that they kind of like use from each other. I think the glass,
Yeah.
the glass from an iPhone is the same shit that Samsung's been using now.
Yeah.
So it's like,
'Cause Samsung make the displays. Once I saw that, I was like, okay, y'all, I'm sure y'all meet up, shake hands, and be like, okay,
Yeah.
how we gonna be different this year?
Exactly.
So-
How much you gonna sell your phone for?
I
That's
know,
exactly what they do.
I'm going for 1,000. Damn, 1,000?
and it made me just when you said that, it made me just think about this thing from the. I don't know if it's actually from The Office. I just seen like pictures and captions, but when they talking about how to build a business or product, and it was like you get the black people to like it and promote it, right? Get the black people to use it, build it up, and then you get the black people to not make it cool anymore, or get other people involved so then black people don't think it's cool anymore, and then you get the black people off of it.
That's kind of like all them little Twitter trends that was going on.
That's funny.
Yeah.
If that's real, it's not funny.
I think it really
But
happened.
it's funny to hear that. But if people really
exactly
be in
what
boardrooms
happened.
talking
Yeah.
about like, yeah, get the Negroes on and kick them off. Like, bitch, I'm
Yeah.
We do make things cool.
I mean, we
Yeah.
do drive cool, but they try to act like cool ain't a factor of life.
Let's talk about this this N-word that's been flying around from the lips of whites, like Papa
Oh, my
John's.
God.
And then what's the announcer name? What was his name?
I'm gonna find it for you right now, sir. Go ahead and talk about.
But Papa
John's
John's is apparently his situation is he's been having withdrawals from not being able to say it.
He itching.
Yeah, like he's having like it's been hard for me to not say that word. It's like, bro. What?
Black people could do that. You know, it's crazy. How he can't do that? Like, I can go probably a whole day without saying the N-word.
I probably can't.
What?
Probably can't.
I want you to try it.
I've tried.
Oh,
But if I play this game,
I mean,
if I play
somebody
this
make
game,
you bad enough for the game? Like,
me and Tyree was playing 2K. We play one game. We got our asses kicked, right?
mm-hmm.
And niggas, niggas be flying on there, dunking on us and all type of shit. Niggas dunk on you, like, nigga. You know what I mean? It was like, I'm gonna say the shit, but
Being a school teacher, I can go
Yeah,
through
I
a day
bet.
without
Yeah.
cussing.
I
But
curse.
in my head,
Oh.
I'd be like, look at this nigga, man. Every time.
Bro, soon as that call hang up, I put myself on mute. I'm like, "Nigga, motherfucker, who the fuck you think you talking to?"
Oh, man. But
What?
yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Papa John, this dude, man.
He itching. I wonder how long he been saying
He said
it.
20 months. He's been trying to go ahead and purge this out of my vocabulary for 20 months.
I wonder how he's been saying it though. Like, has he been trying to say it like he's
Is
down?
it with the
It's gonna be like the meme.
or
Like,
is
he
it,
Y'all niggas want some pizza?
that remind me
That shit
of
fucked up, but that meme is hilarious, dog. He's pointing with a pizza box in his hand.
See, Papa John's fucked up because
That
his
remind me
cheese
of-
ain't even that good on his pizza, so
what?
he's
I
slipping.
kind of like Papa John's pizza.
Nah, I don't
That
have
shit
to taste.
slide. I ain't gonna cap.
It is good.
They cheese don't taste real, man. I like Marco's, man. Y'all fuck with Marco's?
Marco's is alright. I just had
Marco's
that
every
yesterday.
Friday at my school, boy.
Marco's
4
lit.
slices on deck.
Bro, Marco's is lit, boy.
That's
Oh, the
right.
dude's name is Matt Rowan. 44-year-old Matt Rowan.
Yeah, he was an announcer who may have slipped up and said like the N word, and he did like a response to like the outlet. What is it, backlash?
The boy
Whatever.
said, I got it right. He goes, I state that I suffer type 1 diabetes during the game. My sugar was spiking.
Not
While
that
not excusing my remarks, it is not unusual when my sugar spikes. When my sugar spikes, that I become disoriented and often say things that are inappropriate as well as hurtful. I do not believe that I would have made such horrible statements absent my sugar spiking.
I'm gonna start
Boy.
blaming sugar on everything.
You know what's
So-
crazy though?
Crackers look for any reason to say the word nigga.
But I
I'ma
will
just
say this
that
though.
shit right now.
I will say this though. I remember reading that, and there's more to that in the beginning of it where he mentions like all the things that he is, and it's crazy that like white folk or white media for real, they like to mention like the good things of.
Well, I have a
for the
friend that's
person.
black. Yeah, like that.
You know what I mean? Like I'm a father, I'm a husband. You know, I go to church. This and the third. Like I'm a, you know, it's like okay, you're making it a bigger case for somebody to be like, all these people could be racist too. You know what I mean? Like a husband.
Exactly.
You know the
American-
whites don't
yeah.
look at it like that.
Exactly, but it's crazy that they try to do that. They try to drown you with that first. What you say? Build a sandwich. You
Yep.
build a sandwich like
Yes.
I'm all this here, even though I did this, but I'm all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's olives in here somewhere, but don't mind those.
Don't eat
Right.
Ew.
You know you do
So
olive,
random. I
olive
love
sandwiches.
I love olives.
Olives are terrible, bro. Out the jar with the juice on it?
Juice on them.
Nah, we good.
Kalamata
We good.
Those the
olives.
black ones or the green ones? Disgusting.
We good on that shit. We
Black
good on that shit,
ones.
bro.
Is
We
that
got
the
it.
one they put on the pizza? You know what? This
Yeah.
conversation goes too far.
Yeah, fuck that. But Papa John's, man. Anybody eating Papa John's after this?
Yeah, I still like their pizza.
I'm pretty
man.
sure if it's in the break room or whatever
Look,
the fuck.
look.
Hey,
He didn't
man.
call me one.
Listen. Oh, man. Wow, Josh.
They reminds me of the Boondocks though, when he was like nigga. I was like, what's up, my nigga?
Oh yeah, the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can a nigga get a pencil?
Get a nigga get a pizza.
Wow. Oh shit. What
Oh,
video
yeah.
this is?
South Park the GOAT. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, that pandemic special is dope.
South Park the GOAT.
Pandemic
Oh, yeah, I'm
special pretty
definitely
old. I mean, I ain't go. Oh, I haven't seen that one.
ain't
Oh, I
seen that
want to see the vaccine. You know, I'll see it after this.
Is it like a long, like 45-minute joint like the other one was, the pandemic joint?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Stimmies.
Stimmies. Who Stimmies hit, man?
Mine is in my account, but the funds have not been released. So my new balance don't show. But I see that it's there. It's waiting to be dropped.
Okay. I didn't get a direct deposit on the first one. I got a check, so I'm assuming I'm getting another check. But I heard that the checks ain't coming until like towards the end of the month. Like they probably just mailing them out. They're gonna mail them out next week or some shit. But
That's
but yeah,
what's up.
huh?
Anybody could go in your motherfucking,
Mailbox.
take the check.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
Fingers,
can't do nothing
fingers
about
crossed they don't. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever you get your Whenever you do your taxes, when they ask you how you want your refund,
Yeah.
just take it in the form of direct deposit.
Yeah. That's. Well, yeah.
And then they'll just direct deposit you every time.
That's true. Oh yeah, that shit's funny, boy. Black folk.
Twitter is so. I love Black Twitter. I really do.
Crazy thing is, you tell a white person about Black Twitter, and they'll be trying to search Black Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's like
no.
It's
You
not
just
like
have
that.
to be a part of
You
it.
just not have to know blacks.
Yeah.
You gotta just be part of it.
I ain't finna help him. I ain't finna fucking help him. Stay lost, nigga.
They gonna be putting hashtag Black Twitter. What
I
did
even
he
got to that
say?
shit too, man.
What
That
did
shit
he
funny. Oh yeah. Let me get the whale.
Well, that boy said, hey, he went to McDonald's, like, let me get some ice cream. The machine's down. How much it costs to fix it?
That's pretty good.
Oh,
That's pretty
my
fucking good.
God.
Yeah, that's funny.
Niggas is hilarious.
That's pretty
dog.
fucking good, man. Damn, it's been some funny ones, bro. I can't even remember them shits now, but that shit's funny as fuck.
This shit's funny, man.
But shout out to everybody getting that stimmy, man. Shout out to Biden. Yeah, he took a little long, but hey, he did what he's supposed to do, and we're gonna keep clocking your ass. We're gonna keep checking on you. Make sure you.
That just
do
say he
what you
wasn't going to pay no student loans back, man. He already on my shit list.
He on the shit list now for that.
For me, for that.
Oh, he said he's not
He
doing that. Right?
says, like, nah, it's not feasible. Because it was hella conducive when he was campaigning. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, oh, it doesn't look like we could do it kind of thing. And I'm just like,
Yeah, them banks was like, nah,
yeah.
nah, bro.
That's how we stay
But,
in
you know,
business.
Nah.
Yeah. There's still some people trying to, like, there's like, oh, well, it can be done and X, Y, and Z and yada, yada, yada. But we'll see.
Damn. Okay. People kept saying we keep tired of seeing Kamala Harris and Joe Biden walking all the goddamn days. They gonna show a motherfucker that they walking, boy.
Yep.
How far is the room where the stimmies at? How far? That shit's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Man. Kodak and Pooh Shiesty kind of got an exchange of who originated the money spread. You know what I mean? Who the
That's what the
Yeah.
that's what it's over?
That's what it's about. Give us your 30 seconds. Go.
That's fucking retarded. Are you serious?
Yeah. Even Pooh Shiesty started posting pictures when he was younger, spreading money on his arm. He's like, nigga, I been doing this shit, nigga. And then Kodak and true Florida nigga fat, hey, keep that shit cute now. You know what I mean? Keep that shit cute. You know what I mean? We were just talking on some shit. Keep that shit cute now. And listen, I don't give. Boy, I'm telling you, when he said that shit, I was like,
Yeah, you knew what was coming after that.
I'm a little scared of that guy. Look, I'm good on that sniper gang shit. Tell you that right now. They got that, brother.
I thought it was something.
Nah.
No.
What's that? What's
Damn,
that?
About
boy.
spreading
Niggas
money.
don't have. They
Keep
don't
that
need
shit
any
cute now.
reason.
Keep that shit cute. Yeah. Nigga say that to you. Believe him.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Believe him.
Oh yeah.
Believe him. Speaking of Kodak, Bodak Yellow goes diamond. First female artist to go
10
diamond off a single.
million sales.
Shout out, congratulations to Cardi B.
Yes.
Shout out for Cardi B even like putting respect on Kodak and naming him as a what? What did he name him as on the song?
I don't
A
know.
writer?
Yeah, so you get publishing
Yeah,
royalties.
he get
off of it.
publishing royalties off of that. So everybody was like, hey man, she stole his flow. While that may be true, he's getting paid off of it.
Facts.
So
Right.
just leave it alone.
Right. Yeah, shout out to her, man. I think it's dope. Of course, anytime that conversation comes up, you know, they start bringing the comparisons of like, well, what about Nicki or what about Lauryn Hill with her album? You know what I mean? It's like, bro, let's just celebrate this win for this person,
Yeah.
and let's stop doing the comparison. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, but shout out to her, man. What else we got? Oh, I want to bring up something that I recently saw. I don't want to name names because whatever, but let's say it's a DJ. A DJ that's popular than what you would consider popular just in your city DJ, but a popular DJ who was on Twitter and was like, yo, I'm not finna, no, I will not do your 4-hour event for $300 when I get paid. I got paid $10,000 for 45 minutes. You know what I mean? And I felt the way. The reason I felt the way is because I don't like how that comes off. That comes off as kind of like her
I'm better than you.
yeah,
kinda
that the
thing.
DJ
Yeah.
was basically saying like, I know my value,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes I think people get the know your value twisted with elitism. You know what I mean? It's like obviously whoever paid you $10,000 was something they could pay in their budget for 45 minutes,
Yeah.
right? Whereas the person who's paying you $300, that might be to them that percentage of their budget might be the same for that person. Maybe because Coca-Cola pays you the $10,000 to do a private event, it's Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? Whereas homeboy who got his own platform from this city, you know what I mean? That's probably a big chunk of his budget to pay you $300. You know what I mean? You could decline it. I'm not saying you have to do it. You could decline it, but to sit there and say like, hey,
to talk about it like that.
Yeah, I think it's not cool. And
I
think that a lot of artists that get into that, they ascend past that I'm bigger than my city type thing. They get to that point where they're not super popular. They're not like celebrities at all, but they're like on the rise, on the come up, and they start doing this thing. Like, it's that part where artists get to the point where they're like, yo, talk to my manager.
My price went up kind of thing.
Like when you start getting to like local artists get to the point where they don't see themselves as local, which I understand, but they get to the point where they're like, talk to my manager. It's like, no, I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? Like, you still have to build relationships with people. And a part of being a successful in anything is knowing how to talk to people no matter how high or low that platform that they have. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I feel like that whole knowing your worth thing isn't to belittle people who you feel can afford you. That's not knowing your worth. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how that works. And I felt some type of way about that. What do you guys think?
As far as value, I'm gonna just say, you being valued, the fact that they are even approaching you, because the way DJing is now, it's a dime a dozen, and you could get any DJ for any event, and a nigga will pull up with whatever type of ragtag equipment, but he playing music. All you really need is a loudspeaker, a couple RCA cords, and you out there. So the fact that he even approached said person for a job, that means he values how you play music, he values your work, he likes your sound, so you should just appreciate it. If you couldn't do it, if it was too low for you, it'd be like, oh, I'll refer you to somebody. Right. That's what I do. If somebody wants to do something, I'll be like, hey, I think I have somebody that could do that for you.
But even then, you're not going on Twitter or Instagram.
No, I'm not doing that. Man. You know what I'm saying? No, and if I have the time, I'll do it, because you could always get a different fan base. You could always touch somebody else.
Even if you don't even need that fan base, that's cool. Yeah. It's just the whole belittling of people who can't afford you is like, I never liked that. And I think that is an antiquated way of how things used to be with people in any area of business. And I just don't think that's cool. Like, that one person you talking shit to, they might remember that, and then they blow up, and then now you want to love to work with them now because you feel like they can afford you. It's like, no, I remember you. It's all about relationships. I realized that. All right. Sorry about technical difficulties. But yeah, the whole aspect of knowing your worth and elitism, it's a very thin line. But like, I've definitely met artists just through. I say this. I learned a lot of what I'm talking about through beatsnchill and Tampa Bay Weekend, right? So there's been artists that may have high profiles or feel like they have a high profile, and there's some that are just starting out, right? And of course, you would expect the ones that just starting out to, what some say, be more humble, this, that, and the third. But I communicate with those artists the same way I communicate with those that I just paid $1,000 to. You know what I mean? Or more. So it's like, the thing is relationships. We used to hear that all the time. Business is all about relationships. It's all about who you know and whatnot. And it was just a thing that I just always heard, but I didn't realize, like, of course you think, oh, when I get money, I can do whatever. It's like, no. The relationships that you build in any form of business matters, because people go up and down. It's like, remember that the conversation we had about stocks, right? And I kind of see relationships like that. I kind of almost treat relationships with people like that. It's like, anybody that's good in investing, you're going to be aware and make sure that you know how to maneuver when it comes to the big dogs and whatever it is you're investing in. But you always pay attention to the things that's up and coming too, right? Because you don't want to be the person that just focus on these and miss out on the new shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's how you got to do in business, right? That's how I got to be with artists. Like, I don't want to, of course, I'm going to be cool and rub shoulders with the giants of whatever industry I'm trying to be in, right? Because they're hot and they're doing the greatest things now. But you don't want to miss out on the guys that's like young and up and coming that's going to probably surpass them. And you treat them like shit, and 5 years later, they're going to remember that, and now you can't do shit. You know what I mean? Same thing in any other business. So it's like, when it comes to DJs, producers, it's like, more specific to DJs, because this spawned from the tweet I saw. I just think, reevaluate how you look at someone that's coming at you that doesn't have enough money to book you. You know what I mean? Like, everything isn't about $1. But however, do as you feel is best for you. But just because someone can't afford you doesn't mean you have to belittle them or make them feel like somebody tried you. You know what I'm saying? Which we know certain situations where people do come at us disrespectful.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There are moments.
Because there's been some situations where they're like, we'll pay you $150 for 4 hours. Can you bring your stuff? We're located in Seminole. I'm like, yo.
That ain't even my hourly rate.
Like, yeah, that's not, for one, I got to bring my own equipment and drive how far to get there. Yeah. Like, come on. I just respectfully decline. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah, it's just a respect thing, man. It's a respect thing. And yeah, and I guess I may have had this perspective because I've been in that spot as the
artist. Not
even just the artist, just the promoter that don't have the biggest funds right now. You know what I mean? But I have a vision and I'm willing to pay you for it. You know, because there's a lot of people that's not willing to pay at all. You know what I mean? That some people respect. Like, you want to work with some people in Tampa or in Orlando or wherever the fuck, and they're not trying to pay you. You know what I mean? So it's like, but to each his own, I guess.
Hit you with the let's build.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, to each his own. But yeah, man, that's kind of just how I felt about that, you know.
I feel you. I can totally understand everything you're saying. I agree. There's always two sides of the story. So, you know, like I said, they could have came and tried to have all the amenities or whatever, and it just wasn't enough for this person. Or they could have just been like, man, that's all we got.
Right.
So it all depends on how it's communicated as well. So,
got you. Okay. You got any other topics you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
I'm sick of the allergies. I'm waking up
feeling be like ready to come outside and jump your ass.
I wake up feeling drowsy. Like, that don't even make sense.
Right? My nose is so itchy.
Man.
Itchy.
Daylight saving time was today, right?
Yeah.
Sure was. Bro, this podcast late in a bit.
Did time go forward or backwards?
Forward. Spring forward, fall backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be on Monday.
I'm glad it did. I'm glad
it was this weekend.
On spring break, nigga.
Yeah, because I woke up at 6 and felt well rested. I'm like, I know I went to bed around like 1, 2. You know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck going on? And then I had calls that was like, well, who just called me an hour ago at 5 in the morning? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's text messages, DMs, and I'm like, what the fuck? But apparently
the day has started, sir.
Yes, you wake your ass up.
Yeah. But NFTs. I'm tired of talking about NFTs.
Gary V basically said, if you don't understand the NFT is like, let's say an outfit or a skin that you buy for somebody, like for a video game. Say it's
like Fortnite
or Call of Duty or whatever. And every time that outfit gets bought by somebody, whoever created that outfit gets paid. So he goes, that's what an NFT is like. NFT is just like that. It's a digital currency. That outfit or whatever is something that somebody drew or created. And that every time that gets bought or sold, said person is going to make whatever money off of that.
So does the person that made the shirt or do they keep ownership?
That I'm unaware of.
Yeah, that I don't know.
I just want to know how it's going to prevent from somebody digitally taking it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I have an NFT and I post it on Instagram doesn't have anything that makes people not be able to screenshot or screen.
Right, and I
Hackers.
think, but that's when somebody mentioned, like, that's where like the comparison to music comes into play, right? Like, you own the copyrights of a song,
Yeah.
right? But if I pirate it and I play it, like,
Yeah, I can basically take it from YouTube.
you can't stop me from playing it, which is cool, but I still own it. You know what I mean? And I can still make money from this. But even though you copied it or like put it on a mix CD and you're playing it, like, yeah, I may be missing out on the royalties for
mix
that.
CD?
Maybe. Did you post some shit about like who still buying these?
When in CVS, they had a gang of like blanks and CD jewel cases. I was like, damn.
Because nobody buying them shit. That's probably
Somebody said pedophile niggas be buying that. I was like, wow.
Buying burnt CDs.
I don't get that correlation.
I don't, but pedophiles are weirdo people. They just had antiquated shit. So
some dark web
makes
shit.
total sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That boy hit me and said pedophiles. I was like, I see where you coming from. That's all I said. That's all I could say. I see where you coming from.
Yikes. Coming to America. Finally, Jazz has watched it, so we can fucking talk about it now. Jesus Christ. So, is it bad? Bad on 3? It's definitely not.
It's not good. I don't like how they did. They did a couple things that was like kind of pandery.
Mm-hmm.
Like just did some like
Yeah.
some old black people shit. You know what I'm saying? Like En Vogue and Salt and Pepper.
Yo, okay. First of
I
all,
was like-
everybody and their mama was in that movie.
I mean that makes sense because it's a classic, so
No,
everybody
I
wants
mean
to be in it.
the En Vogue. Was it Salt and Pepper? Was in it. I was like, why they all just? Where they get En Vogue? Where did En Vogue come from?
Yeah. Morgan Freeman. I'm like, why is he in it? I understand Morgan Freeman's a classic dude,
But I get the reason. I get the reasoning in the movie that they had those acts in there because it was like a celebration of, like they had a funeral for the guy while he was awake. He knew he was dying.
Speaking of that, would y'all go to your
that
own funeral?
was terrible.
Would y'all go to your own funeral?
Jake said, like, he was standing up in a coffin.
I'm going to
Jake
die.
was
Now.
like this, I'm going to die now. And then he just did like this.
I thought it
That
was
was
funny.
it. And I was like, what is going on? So I saw Eddie step back, and then I was like, oh.
He died.
I thought that was a joke. This is a comedy. Jit died for real. I was like, that's how people dying now? I was like, you couldn't have wrote a better piece in the script?
I think that one thing that I felt was different, like I think the production of the film was different, but like in the classic one, in the first one, there like a lot of the funny moments were met with like awkward silences. You know what I mean? It was
And
just
looks like The Office or some shit.
yeah, it was like a lot of that in a lot of the scenes. You know what I mean? And they didn't really have that in this.
No, they had like the little corny music in the background. And
Yeah.
shit. Like when old boy from Power came up
Oh,
and started, and they had the
Rotimi,
little like boop, 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 boop in the background. I was
his
like,
little
come on,
baby
man.
part.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been more in it.
I ain't gonna cap. The barbershop scenes,
Which
still
was
hilarious.
Which was still the best part of the fucking movie.
Still hilarious. That boy, he got it's the African with the flower in his eyes, and they go, "Hey man,
Yo,
you
when
saying
she
that
was
shit, you
still
done went too
hopping
far."
when she was still hopping on that one leg,
Yeah.
I was dead. I was like, oh, she's still jumping.
But I was like, the things that were funny about the movie was the things that were funny about the first one.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what I mean? Which,
Yeah.
like you said, her
Sexual
hopping
The
around.
chocolate.
originality, like the originality of stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think like I said, that part in the barbershop when the motherfucker was like, "Oh no, you think I play that shit back to back 10 times." I said, "This is the funny." I think the reason why I laughed so much at that part because he kind of sounded like when he played Life, when he was on Life.
Oh yeah.
It kind of sounded like he went into that voice. Oh, shit, it's hilarious, boy.
The
Yeah.
barbershop scene hilarious, but the other stuff is just like,
Yeah. They said DC on Fly said he auditioned for The Sun. He went to like 2 or 3 auditions, but then ended up getting it. I don't know if it would have been better if he was the son. He probably would have been he probably been funny.
Yeah.
But I don't think it would made it a movie better.
I think DC is too DC for that role.
Yeah, for that.
He would have made it great, but DC is DC, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like you
Yo, when
already
she
have an
had that
expectation when you
candle,
see
I just
him.
think about how she had that pumpkin pie candle.
She was, in lack of a better term, niggering it up. Like, we just gonna say it. Like it was everything she did was
Yo.
textbook, like stereotypical black girl shit.
Yes, it
and I was
was.
like, it ended up being too much after a little while.
I think they should have kind of kept the plot. I didn't like the plot of the movie. It felt Wakanda-ish, and
It did feel kind of
Pat convinced me on that.
Like the
Pat
Next
convinced me on
Dorians. I was like, the Next Dorians.
that. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
get he
They
had to
went
go,
back to America twice in that
he
movie.
said, I had to go find my son, and the next scene he finds his son like right away.
Like, right
Yeah,
away.
like right away. He was standing there just Jesus.
Like, how did you know? How did you know that's him? You know what I
They
mean?
followed the Thunderbird.
Follow the Thunderbird.
That shit was weird. But it was just like, I felt like it felt real Wakanda-ish in a sense. You know what I mean?
Tiana was
I
looking
mean,
great.
Tiana often looks good, so neither here nor there.
I don't know, man. They damn sure shouldn't do another one. I think that
They probably won't. That was it.
if there was let's say Eddie Murphy say he's gonna make a second movie of all of his classics. If you could choose one to keep safe, which one would it be?
Keep
Boomerang.
safe
Yeah, like if you could no, not this one.
life.
Life? Okay. let's
Oh
go.
yeah, if they
What-
made Life over, I'd be so pissed.
Which one would you do?
I was saying Boomerang, but
Damn.
You know they did a TV. They did a TV show.
TV show. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
oh,
like,
they did do a TV. I don't.
I
like
didn't
the
watch
TV
it.
Didn't
show
watch
so
either.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, Life had to be it.
Yeah,
you
Life
ain't gonna
is-
get no other
Life
Birdie
is
Mac.
too
Out of
funny.
Pappy. Who
Yeah.
gonna say that?
please don't
Who
do.
gonna say that?
That's
Yeah.
mine's life.
Atta Pappy.
Can't get right.
Like that movie's too funny.
It
Like
is.
it's funny from start to finish.
And they wouldn't be able to do that shit anyway because some people pass away like Buddy Mac and all that.
I
you know what
mean, Martin is not
Martin
the
and
same
Eddie
Martin.
way
Martin,
too
yeah,
old.
Martin, yeah, damn. Even Martin was
Martin is
not
the
himself.
same
Like he's not
Martin.
himself no more,
He
man.
used to be,
He's
man.
too old.
Martin was funny as hell.
Too
bruh.
old. I just feel like
Yeah.
he ain't got that energy.
I don't even think that he's too. I don't know if it's that he's too old because like when you funny, bro.
Somebody said before Corona they showed Martin in Bad Boys 1. After
After
Corona
Corona.
they showed him in Bad Boys 3.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is about Martin, man. Like he's just not funny anymore. Like when you funny, you funny. That shit don't go away. How many old motherfuckers we know is funny?
I could tell that when they was going on the promo one for Bad Boys 3.
Yeah.
Will Smith was turned up. Still the same Will Smith or whatever. Martin was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, man.
Tired.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
He tired.
I mean, but you being fat don't make you not funny.
That's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers is old and funny. Like Cedric Entertainer is funny.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Like,
is
I
very
literally
funny.
remember watching his stand up a few years ago, and he did the raccoon or possum shit, bro.
I mean, Patrice O'Neal was fat as hell, and he's still one of the funniest motherfuckers to ever be on this planet.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
But
I don't know,
it's
man.
just a change, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't do Life. If I say I had one to pick that he can do, just do Bowfinger over again.
Bowfinger.
Because Bowfinger, you can't really mess that up too much. You know what I'm saying? You can't. What you gonna do?
I would if I could choose one for him to redo, or not redo, but do a sequel to. Damn, bro, I don't know because I feel like some of the ones I like he already did sequels to.
They did sequels to him.
Yeah,
it might
like
not
they
have
already
been him,
got
'cause
Dr.
they did like
Dolittle
Nutty
2
Professor
and
over
Beverly
with
Hills
who?
Cop 2 and all of that.
Beverly Hills Cop would probably be cool if he did like a newer version.
If he had new people, yeah.
Yeah, it got to be like it's my son type shit though.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm trying
Like
to.
Shaft. You seen
Yeah.
that new Shaft?
That Shaft wasn't bad.
It
actually.
wasn't.
I was hating on it at first till I like saw like the beginning. I was like, oh shit, ain't too bad. So I ended up watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
Hell.
Coming
shit.
to America, you know, if I scale 1 to 5, I'm giving it a 2.
Just for an attempt, like.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 2. You know, they did their thing, did a little
They
CGI
thought that
to make
shake
them
weight
look
shit
young.
was funny. I did not
That
find
shit-
that
Yeah, that-
entertaining.
yeah.
I was like,
what are y'all doing?
What?
Like, who wrote it? Was Ryan Coogler
Shake weights
a
is
part
so
of that?
old. They so old. 90s.
Yeah, it was a bad attempt. It was funny moments. You're gonna still laugh.
Yeah,
in the
those
Yeah.
funny moments.
but it's not a good movie.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can still laugh you can still laugh in the movie, but it's not a good movie.
I had already figured out he was gonna date the barber. I was like, oh, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like, it was just too predictable. I mean, even though the first one was kind of predictable, but it was just like it's not a good
It
plot.
was a good story. The story
Yeah.
was told well. This
Yeah.
one is just like, we looking for the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like him having
The
a
way
son.
his dad died, oh my God. I couldn't get over that. I was like, is this really happened? I'm going to die
I
now.
want to go to my own
Yeah.
I
funeral.
was like, for that shit to work, it would have had to be a cartoon movie.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? It couldn't.
Yeah.
He was standing up in a casket, bro.
He would have fell over, right? And he died.
Yeah.
Instant rigor
Now, if
mortis.
he would have fell over, that would have been funny. I would have
of-
rolled.
Speaking of shows though, Snowfall still going strong. I know Jazz ain't even watched the season yet, so we ain't even talk about our Snowfall review.
All I
But,
know is
Yeah.
Franklin Saint.
Okay, so but anybody caught WandaVision? Anybody saw the finale?
I
I still haven't
love
watched it.
WandaVision.
Bro, you need to
gotta
watch that shit.
I'm gonna watch it,
WandaVision.
You
man.
gotta watch that shit, bro, because it's setting up the next show.
What's the next show?
The next show this week is
Captain.
No, it
It's
was
the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And that's gonna be like a little 7 episode series or whatever.
Probably. And then Loki after
But
that.
but everything takes place after the movies though.
After the movie, so this is
Yeah.
after the snap.
After,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's-
or after they
Go back
Came
in
back.
time and
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
all
because
that.
remember, he gave Captain America gave him the shield.
Yeah.
So you finna see in this series how he's being received as a new Captain America and shit. You know what I
How
mean?
many whites you think are pissed about that?
Whew.
I mean,
Papa John.
It's called Captain America, not Captain Africa.
you already know
Sick of this shit.
You know my theory. I think Captain
Captain
America wanted to go back so he can be racist.
Dang.
You remember? Do you remember that tweet? It was where they said Captain America woke up and he was in the new age and he started running outside and he was like, "Why are these black people free?" That guy, oh my God. Because you know they tried to keep him in that room to act like he was still in the 50s.
No.
They said he broke out and started running in Times Square and started looking around. He was like, "All these black people walking around."
Jesus.
That's funny.
Wow.
Oh man, but
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I'm gonna pull up on.
Yeah, watch
You know what's
WandaVision.
funny? But it's not funny.
What?
We can always bring racism into it.
Everything
and
spawns
black
from
will be at the
racism.
bottom of the barrel, and we will make a joke.
That's very true.
Everything comes from that, man. That's crazy.
And the crackers gonna hate it, and the whites gonna be like, "Oh, that's so bad. We feel bad for you."
That was so long ago.
Because there's a difference between the crackers and the whites. Let me tell you that. You know, I'll say the whites, but I'll say the crackers. You better know who I'm talking about.
And that's why the white folks was like, when we say niggers and we say black folk, don't you guys understand who we're talking about?
They want to lose teeth. They want to lose teeth. They keep it up. I said, nigga.
Got anything else before we close out, man? Oh, show him your shirt, Jazz. Show him your shirt. You know what I mean? Show him your shirt. Go in front of the camera.
With the Muse shorts out
You know what I
here.
mean?
With the
Man, she
Muse.
close as hell.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? A one of one, you know what I mean?
They're dripping.
You feel me? Hey, please follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. More episodes, more things coming to YouTube. Thank you guys.
42 subscribers.
42 goddamn subscribers, you know what I mean? We growing, man. We had 7
If
January
we can
1st.
keep the subscriber count with the episode count,
Ooh,
we'll be great.
We'll be all right.
yes.
We'll be
That's
all right,
how we
man.
get to. We need to get to 100.
But we
before
need to get to
100.
like,
Yeah.
it needs to be like exponential growth. You know what I'm saying? Compound interest.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on Apple Music. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. We're on Audio Mac and any other major podcast platform like Stitcher. Thank you guys for tuning in to us every week. Thank you guys for engaging with our content. Thank you guys for following us, our individual platforms. Thank you guys for responding to the stories and just saying that you appreciate the show, that you want to be on the show. We're going to have a special guest on the next episode. Yeah, we got Barely Legal. Hell, we got Barely Legal coming on.
Yep.
So it's going to be our first. This is going to be our actual first guest that sits with us. You know what I mean? We don't have guests before, but it's our first one that's actually in the building with us. So excited about that. And yeah, just stay tuned, man. Appreciate you guys. It's episode 42. We out. Peace.